Hello, hello, hello. It's the Hammerhead Coach coming to you on a video right before I go for a run at the Bartram Trail running area. It's actually a walking area in Jacksonville, Florida. And I just want to throw this quick video up here to tell you guys we're building internet businesses, we're building online businesses. Even if you have a conventional business, get outside, shake it up. The name of this blog post is Shake It Up. Okay, don't do the same thing every day. I run on treadmills when I'm traveling. If you guys know me, I know I travel 3 or 4 days a week, and I want to encourage you, shake it up, get outside. And here's some reasons why you want to do that. Number one is your body needs chaos to adapt and change, so you want to give it something different. Number two, it gives you a whole new perspective to get outside, get some fresh air. We're all cocooning, we're doing research for our businesses. You know, unless your business is outside, which God bless you if that's the case, we really need to work on getting outside, getting some fresh air. Me personally, I want the mental break. I want to turn off all the screens. I want to turn off. I don't use an iPod or an iPad. I don't, listen to music from my phone. I don't put earphones in while I'm doing outside activities like this, so I can just be calm and shut down the stimuli and just enjoy the outdoors. And Brian Tracy used to say, or still does say, if you're going to be there, be there. Be present. And if you're going to go outside, you're going to go for a run or a walk, whatever you can do. If you're in a wheelchair, do it in a roll. But do it and be there. Don't be listening to something else and thinking about something else. So I like to slow down the stimuli. Also, Dr. Colbert talks about how our whole body is filled with fluid, and that fluid doesn't have a pump like our heart. Okay, and that fluid in between all the cells of your body, there's fluid. We have up to 7 quarts of water, I think it is, in our body. I better check that fact because I could be completely wrong about that, but it's a bunch of water. We're 70% water. So you want to get that fluid moving. If not, you ever gone by a pond that has no water coming in, it has no water going out, it's just a pond, and you got algae and scum all over the top of it. Why? The water's not moving. Okay, the water's not moving. Over in Israel, the River Jordan comes from the Sea of Galilee, where there's a bunch of fish, and ends into the Dead Sea, and it's dead because there's no outlet. Okay, it's stuck. The water is stuck there, and you don't want to be stuck. You want to get that fluid moving and get it out of your system. You want to sweat, and in that sweating, sweat comes out. It's a waste product, and you want to get it out of your body. Obviously, that's why sweat smells. And you needed to come to this vlog post just to hear me tell you about how sweat smells. I appreciate that. Number two is I like to be quiet. I like to just let my mind think, not have something to think about, but just give my mind a break and give the stimulus a break, as I said earlier. Also, you see cars pulling up here, they're all going out, and just went behind me is a VW Thing, which I haven't seen in a long time. God bless them for having that. And also record your thoughts. Next thing I like to do when I'm out here is I've got my phone with me. I can always text ideas to myself. All I do is I just text them to myself. If something comes up I want to go back and look at, I can quickly text it to myself and not forget that idea. The last thing I'd like to say about being outdoors is smile and be grateful and thankful while you're out here. You got a good day, the sun's out, it's therapeutic to think on good things. I force myself to think about what went right this week and not dwell on what went wrong. I don't know about your week, but most weeks there's something that went wrong with me. So I focus on the good, and I try to rejoice and be glad. Rejoice and be glad. And that's giving thanks to what's good in my life. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get on my run before I lose my warm-up here, and I look forward to seeing you afterwards. Bye. I just thought I'd give you a brief view of what a trail looks like in Florida. This is a sandy pine barren I'm running through, and about in the middle of a 3.1 mile run, practicing for my 5K in a few weeks. So love you guys, have fun, get out there, sweat, change your attitude, shake it up. As you can see, this camera is really shaking up. Hello, hello, hello. I'm at the end of my awesome 3 mile 3.1 mile. Actually, I'm training for a 5K in a few weeks. And I want to tell you what I was thankful about during my run. And mostly, I was thankful just for this weather and being outside. But after that, besides my family, my children, their health, all the blessings in my life. And I know some of you may not have these blessings, but you got to find something you can really sink your teeth into and be grateful for. It's a medicine that you need to take every day, the best vitamin you could possibly take. So for me right now, I was thankful that, number one, a year and a half ago, summer of 2014, I could not even walk briskly this 3.1 miles. So it's been a year and a half challenge. If you're wondering, if you're over 50, how long it takes to get back into shape, and I was a Navy diver. I was a very fit individual in my ute. Took me 18 months, and that's eating right, doing the best I can, and it takes longer to recover and longer to change your body at this age, unfortunately. And I moved around. By the way, you can see the Volkswagen thing chartreuse in the background, which I'm really excited I got to see. I'm even thankful for that Volkswagen thing. So get at it, and remember, at this age, what am I going to do right now? I'm going to take the best medicine I can take. I'm going to do some yoga tomorrow. I'm going to go back and do my hip roller tonight. Right now, when I go back, I'm going to stretch out well, stretch my legs, and then roll out my hips and my thighs and my lower back with a rolling pad. And then I'm going to take a shake of some kale and protein and some vegetables, and then of course, if I start hurting later on, you know it's going to be vitamin I, which is the #1 preferred vitamin of everyone over 50. So get after it, guys. Shake it up. Do something different with your time in your life. If you've already run, then try mountain biking. If you already mountain bike, learn how to swim. If you can't swim, take swimming lessons. But do something different on the weekend. Shake it up. Your body will love it. Your attitude will love it. And while I was out here, I thought about all good things. I didn't let my mind dwell on any projects or things I have to do next week. And if your mind, I'll give you a quick tip, which is going to be future blogs about this, but if your mind can't handle it and it can't stay on being grateful when you're out there, then take a meaningful verse, whether it's a poem, a spiritual scripture, take something meaningful to you, and from the beginning of your workout or your walk or your run until the end, make your mind say those words in your mind. It's called passage meditation. Meditate on that passage. And every time your mind strays away and does something different, then you get after it and you make your mind change. You make your mind come back to that passage and keep after it, and your mind will finally just give up, because your mind cannot think about two things at one time. Your mind will give up and it'll start focusing on what you tell it to focus on, and you can overcome depression, you can overcome fear, you can overcome anxiety and doubt, and get back into a grateful, praising, thankful mindset, which is the only one you can have if you're going to win, if you're going to succeed, if you're going to get your dreams to come true. So I can hear a nice smoothie shake calling. Love you guys. Talk to you soon, and look forward to meeting you in the future. Bye.